Hi guys, and welcome to today's task. For today's task, I am going to be furthering the endeavor to level this floor. So today's task is showing you the proper way to hang a floor joist. When the homeowner added this on, this was the original back porch and back door to the house. You can see the little step and then the big step, and then the yard went around it somewhere. When they did this addition, they did not want to get rid of this step because that is a lot of work. That's a lot of concrete that you do have to break out. So instead, they took these floor joists and notched them and then ran them over top of the floor. Now, this floor is anything but level, but where I have a high spot is right along here on this porch. It's almost a ½ inch above these floor joists to that one. My goal with this addition is to level these floor joists so that this floor and this floor feel even when we put the new hardwood floors over top of it. It doesn't matter that this entire floor is lower, I can adjust for that, but what I can't adjust for is if the floor is wavy all over the place. And right here is my biggest problem. Now, when the homeowner notched these, he did put straps around them to hopefully hold the integrity of this floor joist up by the weight of this, what is now considered to be a 2x4 section. I can't tell you whether or not that is code, because I just don't know. What I do know is that's not how I would do it, and there are better ways. And I need to drop this level down, and I can't notch these any further. I can't run the risk of letting this project seem saggy or halfway done in any place. So I really want to fix this, and this is a great opportunity to show you how to hang a floor joist. Okay, the first thing I want to do is get these straps undone. They're in the way of me marking where I need to cut these floor joists. Send that to the scrap. Next, this is a piece of the treated lumber I'm going to place on this wall so that we can hang these from. And this is going to be my marker for thickness. So put it against, hold it square, and scribe. Okay, now that we've got all of our lines marked on both sides, we are almost ready to cut. Once we cut these two floor joists, these three might want to sag in, and I definitely don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna take a piece of wood and nail it across over here to span these so that those two don't fall in. I would like to use my circular saw, but I don't have enough room between the concrete and the plate on my circular saw. So saw's all it is. It's a little bit rougher cut, but just follow the lines and you should be okay. Good thing we put in that bracing. I know I'm gonna put a board here for all three of these to hang to, and then we're gonna anchor it to the concrete. That will be solid and steady. One thing I would like to do is also tie it to this joist, just so it gives this one some stability, and it just ties things together. The more you can do that in any kind of a framing or decking, or especially when it comes to structural like this, the better. So we'll grab a quick measurement from the wall, from this wall all the way to there, and we'll make our cut. I want to make sure I'm checking level in a couple different ways, because if I leave it at the height these are at right there, we're definitely going to be off level. But the height I'm at is pretty close to level with a few of these joists, and that gets us a lot closer. But see how off we were? And even then, we can come down a little bit more. Perfect. Now with this in place right here, I'm going to drill anchors, 2 in each section. To secure this board to this concrete, I'm going to use Tapcon anchors. Now, if you enjoy a good read, you need to pull the shear guide out of the back of the box. And it says that if I put a 1/4 inch screw in, at least 1 1/4 inches into concrete, it has a shear strength of 1,370 pounds. If I can go 1.5 inches, it's 1,380. If I can go 1.75 inches, it's 1,670 pounds. I'm gonna put 2 of these anchors in between each floor joist. That's way more overkill than I need, but I definitely will be assured that this thing is not going anywhere and that anybody, any object, this area is eventually gonna be housing a tub that will handle all of that weight, no problem. Now take our Tapcon screws and drill them in. All right, that piece of board is not going anywhere. Okay, now I need to lower these down, but because of how I got this braced, they're not gonna go down. So we're gonna loosen these screws just a little bit and hopefully it'll actually release it down a little bit. That works pretty good. Perfect. And this one's kind of doing its own thing. So I'm gonna secure these 2 and then we'll fix that one. These are a 2x8 joist hanger and they're really simple. You can tell they just slip right underneath. I'll show from up top. They slip underneath and you hold it against there and then you have to put screws in every single hole. These holes hold it to the hanger and then these holes hold it to your joist. You need to put a screw in every single hole. You have to make sure that you are using structural wood screws. When you go to the box stores, you're gonna find screws and nails galore. They are not all the correct kind of screws. They're for different kinds, they're for different systems, and these are the only structural screws you'll find. These are not in the normal hardware section. You have to go over to where the joists hangers are, and that's where you'll find these screws and joist hanger nails. So they have to be structural, and I recommend that. These are intended to have a shear strength that's capable of holding whatever load we're gonna put on this. Now for our next one, we'll measure from this end to this end. We'll put us at 16, a little bit closer, and we're good to go. All right, this entire side is all the way strung in. These are all hung. They feel so much more solid. This is tied together now. This is sturdier. If you can see, this is how different the height was initially. This is how much we dropped it down. We're level all the way back now, and now we're gonna level the rest of this floor. So I'm gonna do the same thing to that side. Guys, I really feel like this is the start to getting this floor secured properly. I've been stressing about it for a long time, and I feel like this is the only way to go. So if you guys like today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you want to check out any of the products that I've used in this video, I'll leave links in the description down below. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. This part of the house wasn't it. This is all, my goal on, I can't tell you whether or not that is cold. Once you cut those floor joists, they may want to fall in a little bit. Power. Okay guys, I'm filming, so you gotta be kind of quiet, okay?